So today we are probably making the most comforting, the most aromatic, super delicious rice pudding that I think a lot of people are going to call like steamed rice cake or something, but it's actually a rice pudding. There are different versions of it throughout China. Like sometimes it'll be a little bit more dressed up. There will be like nuts, seeds, different kinds of like sweetened dried fruit in it. The original kind of like basic version that people might even like have for breakfast includes red jujube dates and then Chinese honey dates. You steam the rice, it gets all nice and soft already, and then you steam it for a second time again until everything inside, all of like the layers inside just get nice and soft, and the dates that you actually put up on top just melt from having been steamed so long that you can actually just smear a spoon through, and then you have this like amazing kind of sweetened topping. There's actually beans in this as well, and the beans are a nice kind of a nice separation between the really soft sticky rice and then kind of that sweetened date mash that's up on top. So fragrant from the red jujubes and just everything else. And so I hope you guys decide to try this. It's so good. I'm doing it in a little bit more of a fancier way today and steaming all of the rice, but this is something that you could totally do just in a rice cooker. Very basic, and I think the rice cooker might turn out easier, maybe even better as well. So I hope you all enjoy this one. So, a lot of the initial steps to this recipe is soaking your ingredients. So your rice, your jujubes, your dates. Obviously, we will be steaming it, but if you soak it, and I would recommend at least 24 hours, all of the ingredients are going to be softer so that it gets softer faster when you steam it. And that is exactly what you want in this rice pudding. So this is really the first steaming of the rice. We're just looking to get it cooked, and I'm going to steam it for 1 hour. So it's not going to be completely soft at the end just yet. And of course, this is something that you can replicate in a pot or in a rice cooker as well. So while the rice cooks in the firwood tub, I'm just going to cut up the dates a little bit. You don't really need to, but sometimes I got the seedless, the ones without pits, but sometimes even though they say that, sometimes there's one inside. And for a pudding, that's a definite no-no. So I like to just cut it up a little bit, make sure that there's no pits on the inside, and then it probably helps it to soften a little easier as well. So this actually smells quite nice because of the wooden bucket. I'll say they're actually okay soft, but we're going to steam it for another 3 hours or so. So if they're still not, 100% soft, that's totally okay. Okay, so we need to divide this up into 3 because we're going to make 3 layers. I don't know, that's relatively even. What I'm going to do is, because the rice is still not that soft yet, I'm just going to put the liquid from the dates over the rice. Okay. So the first layer, I'll put the beans. Actually, maybe half the beans that we halved. I just wanted to add a quick tip here. You probably want enough liquid to submerge the pudding, about like 80%. So I added like a good 1.5 cups of just additional liquid from the jujubes, from the dates in here. The first 2 layers, you don't really have to worry about sweetening because it's that last layer that has all of the honey jujubes, which by the way, you could probably just use normal dates instead. And that will be sweet enough for the entire cake. But yeah, that additional liquid will make sure that the rice gets nice and soft and pudding-like. So the topping, it really doesn't matter how you arrange it because you'll see that after 3, potentially 4 hours of steaming, everything is just going to melt, and that's what you want. But you can arrange them if you want. Jujube tea is quite nice as well. Okay, so I've heard that traditionally this rice cake is supposed to steam actually on low heat overnight. We are not going to do that, but I believe it needs to steam for like 4 hours. So that is what we are going to do. Delicious. So I'll tell anyone, if you haven't tried the Asian jujube dates before, they are so floral, they are so delicious. It is very different from normal dates. So I'll provide a link to that below as well, but definitely go try this jujube out. And my only complaint was I wish I added a little more liquid to the rice pudding, because you saw the bottom layer, how it was just like
like super soft and fall apart, and the top layer was just a little bit more dry, and I think maybe just like a longer steaming time, but it had already been there for 4 hours, so might work better in a rice cooker or something. So I hope you all enjoyed this very comforting recipe for fall, and be sure to like and subscribe, and if you can, support the channel. I have a Patreon link down below, and I don't know, everywhere else. So I will see you all again next time. Okay, bye.